slide. And the next slide, we are going to have 7. We're going to add our numbers as usual. So we saw that when we are writing, we write from this side, heading this side, and then we come from this side, we come this way. So right now, we add 4 plus 6, we get 10. As you're seeing in the illustration, 4 plus 6, you get 10. Therefore, we write 0, we carry 1. And from there, we add on. We continue by writing, we add 1 plus 8. As you're seeing these triangles, actually, as you're seeing these rectangles, they are trying to show what we can do. 1 plus 8, we get 9. Then 9 plus 6, we are getting 15. We don't write 15, we write 5, the behind number, as we explained, as we were explained in the notes. We write the behind number and we have to carry the 1, the front number, making it 1 plus 2, which is going to be 3, 3 plus 3, which is 6. This 7 has nothing here, and nothing, always in mathematics, nothing means 0. Therefore, our answer is going to be 7,650. So we go to our next question, which is question 1, Roman F, and it's all about subtraction. Subtraction is almost same tactic with addition. Here, our solution is going to be as follows. Step 1, still you are going to organize the number given horizontally. You are going to organize the number vertically by writing 951. Then we write the second number from behind going in front. There are 4 there, and still here we have some important notes to take at home. Here we say, we say always when we always subtract numbers from the back of the number given. It means we subtract from this side, going this way. In subtraction, that's point number 2. In subtraction, we always borrow from the neighboring number. In case the number up or above is less than the number down. For example, this exact number 1 is smaller than 9. So we borrow from the neighbor. We have to borrow from 5 so that come bring here becomes 11, so that the number can be reduced simply. Note 3 says always don't forget to write the remainders from the numbers borrowed from. For example, we have borrowed 1 from here, comes here, it becomes 11. Now the balance, the remainder here, always write it, because you can easily forget. That you did what? That you borrowed something from the next, or from the neighboring number. So whatever we said there, the explanation is did here in the illustration as you're seeing. Therefore, 1 minus 9, it's impossible. Therefore, we borrow from the neighboring number. Here, after organizing the numbers vertically, what next? We are going to start with the behind numbers. We are typically going to start with the behind numbers. That is 1 and 9. So with our 1 and 9, we're going to start 1 and 9. 1 is impossible to subtract 1 from 9 in this kind of subtraction. Otherwise, you're going to get this. So to avoid that, we have to borrow from a neighboring number, is 5 in that case. So borrow 1, we borrow 1 in order to give or to make this number a large number, which is we have borrowed 1. Since we are borrowing from 10, 1 is representing 10, becomes 11, which makes 11 minus 9, making it 11 minus 9, making it have our answer as 2. Remember, in our notes we said you are not allowed, actually not being allowed, but it's not okay to not write this 4 up here. Always write the 4 there so that we remember that here I'm left with 4 and here I'm left with, I have 8. So 8, 4 minus 8 possible, which takes us to borrow from the next number, which is 9. Shall borrow still 1, take it to 4. After borrowing 1, you remainder with 8, then you take the 1 to 4. So you're going to be dealing with that number, which is 14, 8, giving us an answer of 6. Lastly is our 8 and 2. 8 minus 2, you are going to get 6. In simpler terms, our answer is going to be 662, taking us to be the answer for that question. So go to the next question. That's question 2, Roman A. It's all about fractions. Question 2, Roman A. Solution. Our solution is going to be as simple as this. Solution for this question is going to be, first of all, here we have to have a note about fractions. When dealing with fractions, particularly addition and subtraction of fractions with similar denominators, we focus on the numerators. Thus, this will be as follows. Here down, elaborated what we are talking about. That is 10 over 29 plus 13 over 29. Here we are basically dealing with only the denominators. Only the denominators. And remember the denominators. We are only going to be dealing with only the numerators, leave alone the denominators. That is, we have 10 is here plus 13 over 29 because the denominators are the same. So we shall get 23 over 29 as our answer. We head up to question number 4. That is question number 2, Roman B. Still we are dealing in fractions, and as we said previously, that when dealing with fractions, particularly addition and subtraction of fractions with same denominator, we focus on numerator as same as we did on the previous number. So here we shall get our 18. Here we shall get our 18 out of 19 minus, subtract it, minus, shall have minus 9 out of 9, which will be equaling to 18 out of 9, sorry, 18 minus 9 over 19, going to be 9 out of 19 as our answer. We go ahead. Let me hope I'm not so. Okay. Question 2, Roman D. Still talking about fractions. They are asking what fraction of the shape is shaded. Shape which we are talking about uh, shape is there. The rectangle has so 6 parts. So step one, count all rectangles, the shapes provided in order to get our denominator, then count the shaded rectangles to get our numerator. Therefore, when you count here, we are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rectangles. That's the denominator. The total is 6 out of numerator, which is shaded parts. That's 1 and 2. Therefore, our answer is 2 out of 6. But this number or this answer can still be reduced and we get an equivalent fraction, which is third. So here we come to our last number, okay? Number 1D, whereby it says that Jane received 5 out of 7 of her salary. She used 3 out of 7 of pay. The remainder amount she purchased what fraction of her salary did she use food? So simply, we are going to look at the solutions for that question, and to get the remainder or the remaining amount used for food, that means we have to subtract what she received from, we have to subtract what she used for food, okay, to pay her child's school fees, minus that amount that she received. In that case, we are going to say receive, which is 5 out of 7, minus school fees for her child is 3 out of 7. Remember, in this same paper, we were talking about, in this same paper, we were talking about how to subtract numbers of fraction with same denominators, and we said most of our focus will focus on the numerator. Thus, we're going to get 5 out of 7 minus 3 out of 7, which is going to equal to 5 out of, which is going to be equaling to 5 minus 3 out of 7 is 2 out of 7 as the remainder. Thus, our answer is going to be 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7. So, thank you for watching. And our next number is simply going to be 1 out of 5, or a fifth, times 3 out of 7. So, on this number, we are going to talk about how to multiply fractions. When dealing with fractions, particularly multiplying or multiplication of fractions, we multiply numerators alone and denominators alone. Thus, numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator, as seen below. 1 out of 5 times 3 out of 7, which will equal to 1 times 3 over 5 times 7, giving us an answer which is 3. 1 times 3 equals to 3, and 5 times 7, which is equaling to 35. Therefore, our answer is 3 out of 35.